Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. We are 99 days away from real football. If my calculations are correct, we are 99 days away from real football, and I'm so excited about that. But when it comes to the world of New York Giants, it's only OTA 3. And unfortunately, in OTA 3, the media did not have access. So the amount of information, plays, highlights that we got from practice, very, very limited. As far as I know right now, there was only one highlight clip made, and that was a touchdown pass from Russell Wilson to the wide receiver Pascal that we just picked up in free agency. That's the only highlight I've seen. OTA 2, where the media was it was clip after clip. My whole timeline was flooded with information and videos, even if it was just tight ends blocking the sled. I still got the information that I was looking for. And as a true New York Giants fan and as a fanatic, and let's be honest, I'm an absolute New York Giants fanatic. And if you're tuned into this channel, I believe that you have to be a fanatic as well. Not just a fan. A fan is short for a fanatic, but you guys got to be fanatics too. And if you are a fanatic, make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And while you're at it, check out the store. Make sure you get one of these Make the Giants Great Again hats. You see it? Make the Giants great again hat. Go ahead and pick yourself up one, man. Join the team. But without further ado, let's talk about this practice, right? Actually, I'm sorry. Let me take a step back. The most important thing that happened today was this. Jackson Dart put pen to paper. Jackson Dart made it official. 4 years, $17 million. I believe the cap hit is only around $2 million, or just over $2 million, leaving us with what I believe Dan Duggan said, $4.2 million in cap space, which gives us enough room to operate throughout the season. Now, would I like that number to get a little bit higher? Absolutely. But right now, the New York Giants have what they want. Maybe not what they need, but they have what they want to survive throughout the season. And we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, knock on wood, you don't want any kind of injuries where you got to go out and try to sign somebody off the streets, cost you more money or whatever. Right now, the New York Giants are straight. Straight a little bit when it comes to money. And I'm happy about that. But let's talk about practice. The number one thing I'm hearing, and this is according to John Schmelk, and again, John Schmelk, Dan Salamone on Giants.com. This is where I'm getting this information from. Media was not allowed in the building. I saw a video from John Schmelk breaking down the practice, took down a couple notes from that. I went into Giants.com, saw an article from Dan Salamone, took notes from that, and I got a little bit of a breakdown. This won't be one of the longer videos like I did for OTA 2. It's going to be short and to the point, nice and sweet. But again, the information that you guys have been looking for, I'm here to provide it. So I'm hearing that today was a defensive day. The defense won the day, according to what John Schmelk is saying. We got an interception from Paulson Adebo, and let's talk about that a little bit. That's what you want to hear as a New York Giants fan, as for a team that was missing a CB1, and you're expecting Paulson Adebo to be your CB1, and it's only OTAs. But again, if he was getting burnt in OTAs, you'll be mad about that. So if he's getting an interception in OTAs, I deserve or have the right to be happy about that as well. But I'm hearing not just him. It was a couple of defensive players that were able to get some pass deflections and were able to bat down some balls today. And I love it. Bobby Okereke being one of them. Cordell Flott being another one. Was it Artie Green was another one. It was a pretty long list of guys that were able to get some deflections and some pass breakups today. And I love to hear that. That's what you've been looking for. I saw that Corey Black made a nice play from the cornerback spot to support the run to stop a touchdown from happening. So you figure in OTA 2, you heard all this stuff, or you watched all these clips, touchdowns, passes, guys looking good, the quarterbacks looking good, they're having good connections. But today you heard more about the defense, and that's what I love to hear. Another aspect on the defense was Chauncey Golston, another, in my opinion, big free agent pickup, because what it means for the New York Giants as far as being able to stop the run and beefing up that the front seven. Chauncey Golston today, they said he had 2 would-be sacks. Obviously, you can't touch the quarterback right now. They got the red jerseys on, but they said that he had 2 would-be sacks. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear that. You want to hear that kind of information from free agents that you picked up that you expect that you expect to have some type of impact on this team and hopefully had that impact early. So to have that impact in practice already in OTA threes, that's something that you love to hear. But also, it wasn't like the offense wasn't doing their thing too. Again, the defense won the day, but I'm hearing there was a lot of touchdowns being thrown. Maybe not a lot, but a decent amount of touchdowns being thrown. I saw the clip. The one clip from Giants.com was a touchdown pass from Russell Wilson to Zach Pascal. I saw that Jackson Dart also had 2 touchdown passes, one to Bo Collins. That was the UDFA we picked up, wide receiver from Notre Dame, and also Little Jordan Humphrey. So Little Jordan Humphrey went from being signed to waived to signed again to getting touchdowns from our, future, hopefully, franchise quarterback. I didn't hear too much about Jameis Winston and Tommy DeVito today. Again, they're just giving us the most important things in their opinion when it comes to Giants.com, John Schmoke and Dan Salamone. But I still appreciate that because, again, we're not getting any other kind of information right now. But guess what? That's a good thing. So they go on break. They have the next OTA is going to be on the June 2nd and June 3rd. They're going to pick things back up. They did work in the red zone again today. But it wasn't, OTA 2, they worked more from the 10-yard line going into the end zone. Today, John Schmoke said it was more between the 20 and the 10 going into the end zone. So I expect the next practice, they're going to move it on back. Instead of moving on up, like the Jeffersons, they're going to move it on back and operate between the 20s. That's what I'm expecting to see in the next OTAs and OTA 4. So maybe we'll see a couple deep passes. We'll get a couple more clips, and I believe the media will be allowed in the building on the 2nd for OTA 4. So I'm hoping that that's true. I haven't seen that confirmed by any of the beat writers. But again, when you're starving for information, you go out and try to find that information. And I want to talk about something really quickly because it seemed to have not gone viral, but made a couple of rounds. Pat Leonard put out an article, got a lot of people fired up because of the headline, right? And to me, I could tell that a lot of people didn't necessarily read the article. They just read the headline and got upset about it. But I just wanted to talk about it as far as what I got from it. In my opinion, he put out in Pat Leonard's article, he was talking about the New York Giants, the organization, including the fans, what we've been dealing with. What type of situation we had at quarterback, talking about Daniel Jones. And no matter if you liked him, you hated him, you loved him, he was the guy that all we could do was focus on when it came to the quarterback position. Now with Daniel Jones gone, it becomes an unknown because you got Russell Wilson, you got Jameis Winston. Yes, you got Jackson Dart, Tommy DeVito, yeah. And yes, it's still an unknown. Now, some people say, what do you mean it's an unknown? Russell Wilson, better than Daniel Jones. Jameis Winston, better than... The quarterback room is better than what we had before. And that is absolutely true in my opinion as well. But right now, if we're going to be honest, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So it's an unknown. When we had Daniel Jones, we kind of figured what it was going to be. We knew he was limited. Some people knew he sucked. Some people were still hoping for the best, but we kind of had an idea of what exactly to expect from Daniel Jones. Now, when it comes to this quarterback room this year, we got high expectations for Russell Wilson. At least I do. But at the end of the day, I still don't know what we're going to see. But my expectations are better quarterback play with a better quarterback, at the helm. So for me, I don't think that Pat Leonard... He could have, now let's be honest, the title could have been something else. Pretty much saying that we don't have any identity out of the quarterback room, whatever. The title could have been something else, but if you read the article, I kind of get what he's saying. And, listen, I'm cool with Pat Leonard. I'm not going to sit here and bash him. If he says something crazy, I say it too. We have our conversations, behind the scenes, but I read the article. That's what I got from it. And I understand it because the New York Giants are in a different place than where we were the last 6 years. This is unknown territory. Russell Wilson coming in here. We kind of know what to expect, but we really don't. Jameis Winston, we kind of know what to expect, but we really don't. And the high hopes for Jackson Dart, we kind of know what to expect, but we really don't. And that's really a true statement. So the moral of the story is before you start judging things on the headline, read the article. And then, come back and let me know what you guys think about it. But that's going to be the video, man. Again, Wasn't a lot of information on OTA 3. I got a couple of pictures, photos that they put up on Giants.com. But outside of that, the biggest news is Jackson Dart put pen to paper, signed his contract, got a lot of money. That's it. That's it. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.